kissing, values are tied in the lynch and all the fat. Need some pension, steady youth in a prison. No love and supervision. There's no cooks in the kitchen. Poison white, tunnel vision. All the salesmen are pitching to steal cause circumcision. Rapists continue snitching. Money, drugs over bitches. I see something real different. I'll be holding a vision. It's not just superstition. Something sacred showed me. Sideways, a mirror. Never can move in my way. Holy hell, I'm hardened. Highway, feeling freaky. Focus, Friday to Friday. Something sacred showed me. Sideways, a mirror. Never can move in my way. Holy hell, I'm hardened.
Livin Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin Large Larry live.
All right, Laura Shaka. Keystone Mortgage with us. I forgot to offer you coffee.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay. And you've been running kids around this morning, right?
Yeah, oh yes. I don't get the kids out of bed till I've had 2 cups myself, so.
Boy. Well, how's your summer been going leading into fall, Laura?
Oh, crazy busy. Crazy busy.
Want to talk about the story about you washing your cell phone?
Oh, yeah. Whoops.
Through the whole wash cycle?
Through the whole wash cycle. I was taking my
Didn't you hear a clunk, 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 clunk?
No, I didn't. Because I took my comforter off my bed, and it's a big king-size comforter, and I've been trying to stay off my phone, with my kids. I mean, my husband's been out chasing fires for the last, 7 months or so, whatever, so they're kind of, they're young. They're 8 and 6, so I was like, well, I'll just leave my phone in my room, not think twice about it. We were, my girls, I was doing their hair, and my son, well, he ended up with stitches this weekend, but that's a whole other story there, too. And we were getting ready to go to my mom's birthday, and I would get down the street, and I was like, crap, I don't have my phone. I can't call my sister and make sure she's going to meet me there. So my daughter goes, Mama, just turn around and go get it. So I turned around, and I went to the house, and I went to my nightstand where I normally keep it, and it wasn't there.
Where is it?
I was like, oh, did it fall on the couch? Did Anthony have it? Nope. So I was like, oh, I wonder if it was in my hand when I threw my comforter in the dryer. Just thinking I tossed it in the dryer. Wasn't there. I happened to look in the washing machine, and there it was.
Oops.
I have no schedule. I have no emails. I have no phone contact.
Was your phone guaranteed?
You know what? It's the 6 Plus. I think I've had it almost 3 years.
Oh,
I'm
so it's
sure
time?
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
No pictures, nothing. Everything's gone.
Oh, no. Well, isn't there you have a cloud, I think, with all your pictures probably. I bet if you research it, you probably have them saved in the cloud somewhere.
I hope I hooked up that cloud. I don't know.
Talk to Verizon or whoever you go through.
Right.
Or I just gave them some free advertising. Who do you go through?
Verizon.
Okay. Because I don't make any edits on this show usually, so it would just go. It's the glory of internet radio compared to terrestrial radio. I can pretty much say and get away with anything I want.
Right.
Keystone Mortgage. Man, there's a couple things I want to talk about, and I saw on Facebook this weekend. I was waiting for the issue of the readers poll to come out. So this weekend was the official winner word?
The official winner release this weekend.
Talk about it. You got some winners.
We do. Belinda Osborne is Billings Reader's Choice.
Man.
Yes. She is fantastic, and if you've ever met her, it's not hard to see how she won.
And she's humble too. I saw her response on Facebook.
She is very humble, and when we got the call, I was probably jumping around the office like a crazy maniac. I'm like, yay!
Well, but you're marketing, so
right.
it hits you a little bit differently than other people.
It does, because it's a recognition of what she does. She's probably one of the nicest ladies I know.
Yep.
But I have to tell you, if something's not going right on one of her accounts, she is not afraid to pull out those big guns and go after the lenders and get it done so that her clients can get their lending situated.
See, that's what stands out with Keystone Mortgage compared to some of the competition, not all of the competition. I know you're friends with some of your competitors, but I always hear and see that since you guys have been on this podcast, that your whole crew, your whole staff, doesn't matter what level they're at, whether they're Angel Viren or Belinda or Laura Shaka, you guys always step up and take care of your clients.
Right. Well, they take care of us. Why wouldn't we do it in return? They are why we are Keystone Mortgage.
Yeah. And I've with that attitude over the last year, I have seen the growth of Keystone. Not just the move to your new fancy schmancy building downtown, but just growth in personnel.
Yep. Growth in our business, growth in clients. We did have to move because we were just We were growing out of our space, and our new location is great. We love it. We love where we're at. We love being part of Billings downtown. I mean, we're gonna do the trick or treat this year, so
good.
we're super excited
That's
about that.
a fun event.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's just our clients make us. So
That's nice to hear.
Yeah.
That's nice to say, nice to hear. So when you do the downtown Billings trick or treat, will you have the full size candy bars or the miniatures?
I don't even know.
May I suggest one thing? Because I worked downtown for several years at that
Other
radio station. I love doing that. I have friends that still work there, but anyway, we learned over the years that you'll get more visitors because kids that grow up doing this, they know what businesses are going to give them the miniatures and the full-blown candy, whether it be chocolate or whatever. I'd suggest getting at least 30 or 40 of the big ones, and then award those to the kids that really dress it up.
Oh yeah, the big costumes, huh?
And then
we can't wait.
You'll be remembered. Oh, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It's my favorite holiday.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Halloween totally trumps Christmas in my house.
Well, wow. Ours is about, I guess, even. We don't. Our kids are all grown up, but they did plenty of trick or treating when they were younger. But as for Carrie and I, we love the handing out of the candy. I had an event scheduled for Monday night, Halloween night, and I actually said I wish I could help you out this time, but I can't because it's Halloween. I got to hand out candy, and I said it as if it was part of my routine.
Right.
And I got done. I'm thinking,
whoops,
I just left money on the table. But I love handing candy out to the kids during the evening.
My kids get a big kick out of handing out Halloween candy. I mean, we'll go do a little bit of trick or treat, but in my house, the Switch Witch comes and takes all their candy anyway.
Right.
So
yeah.
For them, it's
we did
about,
that too. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, they come home with so much crap.
Yeah, I know.
It goes to the fire station. We're done with it.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
I smuggle it out and we take it to the fire station and they get little presents from the Switch Witch. But
that's nice. The Switch Witch.
The Switch Witch, yep. She comes and takes all of their candy at night for her naughty little kitties to feed them through the year and leaves them presents.
I like that.
Yeah. Saves on the dentist bill.
Yeah. I bet. But yeah, Halloween's a fun time.
It is.
We're not too much into getting scared. We were asked to, Carrie and I were asked to next Sunday be the first guest through on the Sunday version of JC's Haunted House. The JC's up at Two Moon Park.
Yeah.
And Austin Schlosser from Jim and Austin's Barbershop, he's in charge of the JC's event this year for the Haunted House. And he says, yeah, we want you and Carrie to wear a GoPro and be the first guest through on Sunday. And, and I says, are you sure you want Carrie to do that? Because Carrie will punch people that get in her way when she gets scared. Oh. She's done that before in her life.
Yeah.
Just out of instinct. And I says, in Austin, you're asking us to put a GoPro on our head, and you can capture audio with those GoPros too, so you never know what might be said.
Like a Jimmy Fallon situation.
Yeah. Oh man. So we're considering it. We might do it just to, say that we did it for him. It'll make great social media.
Oh, for sure.
We have to watch our mouth, and I got to hold Carrie back from punching somebody with a chainsaw after him. But that's talk about local community events. Two Moon, JC's Haunted House, Haunted Hollows, great event.
Do you do the one over at the Moss Mansion too?
Yes.
Yeah.
I help out with that too. That's another annual event that is.
It's huge. My nephew's actually part of the production on that one this year.
And it is quite a production.
Yeah.
People think you just go in and get candy. No, there's stories to be told and haunted type parts of the mansion.
So strange.
Yeah,
it's cool.
It's a great event. Yeah, I think Billings does a great job having a variety of Halloween activities, and you can hit them all. If you once you find your phone, well, get your new phone,
get
in the calendar. Get the bag of rice trick. That might work.
Oh, I hope so. Somebody told me that that their husband did the same thing I did and put it in a bag of rice, and he hasn't had any problems since. And then another friend of mine told me that, because I had to put on Facebook, if you need to get a hold of me, you're gonna have to, call my house or get me here. And she said that she dropped hers in the toilet, and I was like, well, thank God I didn't go in the toilet, because God forbid,
Man. Well,
I left it.
I think the rice does work, but it depends I think it depends on how wet it really is. But you might, and at the end of the day today, you might find that your pictures are all there, your schedule's there. You never know.
Right. Well, I can always reload a schedule on a new phone, but it's those pictures, and the pictures of my kids. And I told my husband last night, I was on the phone with him, and I was like, I lost all those pictures. And he goes, well, didn't you back up your phone? I said, no. And he goes, you back up my phone, you back up the iPad,
you don't back up yours.
You didn't back up your phone.
You didn't take care of yourself.
No, I didn't.
Always looking out for somebody else. But at the end of the day, you might find that you'll be okay. When you get the schedule, though, put all of these Moss Mansions, the Haunted Hollows for JCs
yes.
in your phone, and the kids will love them.
I can't take my kids to those ones yet, though.
Well, how old are they?
The twins are 8 and Anthony's only 6.
Haunted Hollows.
You think?
They have a tamed down version. What they do is when they see younger kids, they don't go after them like they do adults, like you and I.
Okay, well, maybe I'll take Olivia.
They tone her
Victoria's a
down.
little skittish.
Well, when you're at the gate, ask them flat out. I mean, but they are really good about that.
Okay.
They tone their performance down to the crowd that they have. Yeah.
Good.
So and that's what
Well,
they're.
that's nice to know.
Yeah, that's what they're known for. They're not going to take a chainsaw after your 8-year-old kid.
Oh,
By the way, the chain's off the chainsaw.
right.
It just sounds scary.
It really does. We had one come after us, and I lived in Phoenix. We went to the haunted house down there over by the racetrack.
Oh no.
My friend was like 8 months pregnant at the time. It was her idea. We got out of there. And she was, oh my God, Laura! If that guy with that chainsaw didn't stop, I almost peed my pants.
Or had the baby.
Yeah, she was. She was like, because he was, we laughed at most of it because, if you get the mindset that, it's not real,
Right.
it's kind of cool to see how they put it all
Yeah.
together. But yeah, we come running out there and her just big old pregnant belly. She was like, it was her
funny.
idea. So I was like, well, Carrie, it was your fault. So,
Yeah, that's funny. I can just see you having a baby on the course.
right.
I had a baby on Halloween or Halloween week. All right, let's. We talked about Belinda, and
Right.
are there any more accolades we should talk about? I don't want to miss anybody.
Do we talk about Angel's Young Guns Award?
No.
I thought we talked about it last time.
Let's talk about it again.
Angel is National Mortgage Professionals Young Guns. This is her second win.
We did talk about that, but
Yeah.
let's review.
Yeah, it's her second win. Basically, it's a recognition of all the mortgage professionals in the United States under 35. So
A national award.
it's a
Wow.
national award, yep, and this is her second time winning it. So it's
So what does a Young
big
Guns
deal.
mean?
It means basically they take your loan volume, your business, how you've done, what your success rate is. We've got like under a 2% denial rate. So
Wow, that's
Yeah.
pretty impressive.
and I brought on a couple new lenders. I've been working on that.
Wow.
And I've been also working on a couple new programs to help with down payment assistance. So she got all of those awards because her company, and she is able to offer those and bring it out there.
Congrats to Keystone Mortgage, all the accolades. I was thinking last night, prepping for our talk today, is there, or what do we have to look as for mortgage loans going from summer to fall, heading into winter? Is there a difference of items that we need to look for?
Not really. For us, it's still pretty standard right across the board. You just bring in your documentations. We're not worried about mortgages going up and down like this right now. Our rates are pretty steady. The feds did say they were coming up, but we're talking maybe 0.25%, which isn't a big deal. I think we talked last time, when I bought my house down in Arizona, the interest rate on that thing as a good, an excellent interest rate was 6.25.
Right.
Here we're still in the 3s.
Yeah.
Maybe 4. So it's still pretty good. There's nothing changing there. Houses, if you're looking to buy a house, now's a good time. We can get you in before the holidays with the financing. There is there's an appraisal delay though, which I think people need to take that into consideration. The appraisal board changed the rules and regulations of who can be an appraiser. Now you have got to have a 4-year degree, like 2,300 hours or something like that of an apprenticeship.
Well, what was it before that stipulation
Just
came
like
in?
an apprenticeship, you didn't have to have your degree. There was an apprenticeship on it.
That's a
and
huge change.
It's huge. It's an immense change because right now over 60% of the appraisers in the United States are over the age of 58. Now, if you think about that, they're all coming up on retirement.
Right.
And around here, we're ordering appraisals and they're telling us, 6 weeks. 6 weeks, we'll get it back to you. We've got one appraiser on our board who literally is doing 100 appraisals a month.
Oh, man.
And that's a lot of work, and it used to be that they could send their apprentice out there and gather all the data and information and work on the report with the apprentice and try to, to teach it that way. They can't do that anymore. Now they've got to physically go to every single location to do all that. So, there's a huge appraisal shortage right now, and real estate agents need to be aware, and it's not just Montana, it is nationwide.
Laura Shaka with his Keystone Mortgage. Those are things that I think the lay person like me would never know. I mean, these are topics that Keystone Mortgage is famous for talking about, because you hold nothing back from us.
Right. And we tell our real estate agents that too. We're always asking them for a 45 day to 60-day closing, just to err on the side of caution for those appraisals. It's not anything on finances end usually. It's not the client who didn't provide the information that causes the weeks and weeks delay. It's not the client who went and charged up their credit card for the furniture 2 weeks before close. It is literally a delay in appraisals and just a shortage of appraisers.
Yeah, see, I never would have known that, and that's why we bring you in at least once a month to educate us. So you mentioned home buying this time of year compared to other times. Is it in Billings or in this region, is it pretty steady all year then?
Not too many people want to move when it's 30 below.
Sure.
So, we do take a little bit of a dip in the wintertime. Last year, we didn't experience one at all. Last year, we had as many loans on the board in January as we did in July. So, it was pretty steady last year. This year, it's hard to say. Right now, we're still super busy, so I could only assume that our competitors and colleagues are just as busy as we are. I do know that in the fall time, though, is a real good time to buy a house because people are quick to negotiate and ready to go. So.
And I see the curb appeal in fall with all the colors we have around Billings.
Right.
Very pretty.
It is very pretty. Billings is beautiful in the fall. I love going up to the rims.
Yeah, it's a nice view, isn't it?
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Yeah, if you get up there, I find if you get up there right before sunset, so now that it's all changed for the time zones, but if you get up there around 5 o'clock, 5:10, 5:15, and look over the rims, man, you can see some colors early in the morning as well.
Right, and especially when the mountains have their snow on them, I just think it's fantastic.
Yeah, and you see a lot of pictures on social media, Facebook and etc., of fall pictures in Billings, and people that live in New Jersey, if they have friends in our area and they look at that, they have no idea how pretty Billings, Montana is really all year, but especially during the fall time.
And I grew up here, and then I moved away for college, and I was kind of like, I didn't really appreciate how pretty it was. Then I came back and I'm like, oh yeah, right, this is why I like that.
Yeah, and Carrie and I lived in San Luis Obispo, California for about 4 years right after we got married. Moved from Wyoming and Montana to California with the beach and all that, and the 70-degree days all year long, and the palm trees.
You see, I'll take that too.
But the problem was, it was before kids. And a friend of mine from San Luis came to have dinner last night, Jim Seabrook, an old radio friend of mine, and he reminded me, they've been there for 30 years now. They went from Wyoming to California. It's been almost 30 years. And for a while, he did what we did. We took the ocean and all that Central California stuff for granted. So we moved away, which was to Kansas, after about 6 months in Kansas, which we enjoyed Lawrence, Kansas, but we realized the geography was different, and we didn't appreciate it. Now when we go visit, we appreciate it more. So when you move back to Montana, back and forth, like you said, you appreciate where you come from.
Right. It is, I lived in Prescott, Arizona.
Yeah,
I went
that's
to school
beautiful
down
there.
In Tempe, but Prescott is gorgeous.
I know it is.
Every bit of it reminds me a little of the small towns here around Montana anyways. But yeah, there's, I don't know, I think maybe it's the older I get, the more I appreciate it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we're the same way, and I think I told you last time that I actually almost worked in Prescott in radio years ago.
Yeah?
It was real close.
Oh, you should have taken it.
Yeah, I know. I probably should have, because it was between Prescott, Arizona, and Lawrence, Kansas. And what it came down to is, again, no kids. So it came down to how much the money was and the benefits. And Kansas was a little bit more, but we've researched Prescott to go camping and stuff and on vacation.
Go camping year round there for the most part.
I know.
I tell my husband, I'm like, yeah, I do miss it down there because, if it snows, because it does snow there.
Right, it does,
fall, but it's gone in a couple hours, and you don't have to hire a snow service to get out of your garage.
But it's always nice to come back home to Billings. I've been to Billings and been in my radio career 4 times now. I always come back to Billings, which,
everybody likes it here.
Yeah, and I think the people that come from the East Coast and far West Coast, when they buy property here, I know they're shocked. They're amazed that house is only that much money. Well, yeah, it's fits our economy.
It does fit our economy, but it's also more expensive than some other places too. So it's just a hit and miss of where you go.
Yeah. All right. So what else should we know about Keystone Mortgage into the fall winter time?
Well, tomorrow Belinda is doing...
Let's give a date. So October 25th.
Yes,
Okay.
October 25th. Tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. at the Payne West building. Belinda's doing a home buyer seminar again with Brett Arnold from Payne West and Serena Anderson from Royal Realty.
Cool.
Just, a quick little hour and a half informational, what you need to get ready to buy. Oh, that's the other thing. See? Got me rolling
Yeah.
now. Belinda and I are going to Wyoming next month.
For?
We are officially licensed in Wyoming, so we're going to
Okay.
start launching our programs down there. We're going to hit up Sheridan. So
Great
see us-
market.
Oh yeah, and the people down there are so nice
Yes.
too. So we've got Sheridan, Powell, and Cody, and Buffalo are the areas that we're going to be visiting most in November and into December, and continue going from there.
Well, congratulations. That'll be fun. So you guys going to live in Wyoming for a week or so, or just go back and forth to get it established, or?
Well, I can't, but she probably could. I'll go back and forth for a little bit.
Yeah, you'll be traveling back and forth, but that's pretty cool. See the outreach of Keystone Mortgage into Wyoming, and that's pretty cool to hear.
Well, and Angel spent quite a bit of the summer over in Washington, and so she was doing her loans in Washington and taking care of our clients over there too, because we are Montana, Washington, and Wyoming.
That's
right
cool.
now.
Yeah, and again, a lot of locals, they don't know all that. They think that you only work billings and that's it, but you're so widespread.
We do the whole state. We are able to go anywhere in the state. Well, we have our mobile broker program, so we can go anywhere with that, which is the reason that I designed the mobile broker program, was for us to take to small rural communities in Montana. And because we knew we were bringing on Wyoming. My next target is probably going to be one of the Dakotas, and I would really... Belinda and I are kind of pushing for Arizona. We'd like to have Arizona come on board, because down there they don't have the loan packages we do. I mean, we've got an 80-10-10 right now.
What's that? 80-10-10.
It's like, do you remember the 80-20 split that you used to be able to do, so you didn't have to come down with cash out of your pocket? It's basically the same concept.
Oh, 80-80-10.
Yeah, 80-10-10.
80-10-10.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah, and people, we're able to do them. Most people won't, but we're able to do them.
Boy, Keystone Mortgage is going to go global pretty soon here.
I know, right?
Yeah, and then
I'm just going to pull her hair out if I don't slow down.
Well, Angel hired you as marketing for a reason. You got some smarts, and you don't overthink it, and you do what's best for the clientele you have and for prospective clients, and it seems to be working. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right.
That's the way I look at it.
Right, and we just happen to be lucky to be in such a community-based town to get started with ourselves.
So being in downtown Billings, Keystone Mortgage, I still call it the new location, because it is still a new location to me.
We haven't been there for a year yet, so it's still new.
So it's still new. So Downtown Holiday Parade's coming up, the biggest parade in Montana.
Yes.
Will this be are you guys considering maybe your first go at being part of the parade?
We haven't quite gotten that far yet. We've had a lot of situations in our office with Angel and Belinda's moms both this year. So we're still kind of trying to get our bearings back as far as what our plan is.
Yeah, but with your crew down there, you could be creative. It's a nighttime parade, which I'm sure you know.
Yes.
And you can have a little bit of fun.
Well, for Halloween, they all want to dress up as princesses. So if you want to see all the Disney princesses, because we don't have a single man in our office.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you would hire a man if
we would. We haven't. Nobody's applied.
Yeah.
You believe that? She puts out applications or outreaches for processors, and we've not had one single guy apply.
Maybe 2017 will be the year of the man at Keystone Mortgage then.
Maybe. Oh God, if he can put up with
possibly. Oh, they. I put up with you just in the short visits I have with you here and at your storefront downtown Billings. Give us the addresses, Facebook, website, all that.
2442 First Avenue North, downtown Billings. Our phone number is 406-248-7124. Find us on Facebook at Keystone Mortgage Company, and our website is www.keystonehomeloans.com.
Got it all in. Boy, yeah. Let's see. I'm hoping that we don't turn the mics off and we go, oh, I forgot to talk about. So is it right? I forgot to talk about anything coming up?
Nope. And if I did, then I'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
There's always that. Laura Shaka with us, Keystone Mortgage. Always fun to visit with you.
You too, Larry.
Wave to the camera.
Bye.
Bye. All right, Laura Shaka, Keystone Mortgage with us. I forgot.
wasn't there. I happened to look in the washing machine, and there was.
Ooh. Mortgage, always fun to visit with you.
You too, Larry.
Wave to the camera.
Bye.
Bye.